grouchy?
I'm aggravated.
What's the matter?
I've had a bad day.
Oh,
My hair won't work right.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm hiding.
I'm so sorry. Your mouth is going down just like that.
It is.
Yeah.
I
Reach in,
know.
let me reach in my pocket and see if I can find a smile for you. Here we go. I'll push it up that way now.
It didn't help.
It didn't help.
It didn't help. First I swallowed a fly. And then I stomped my foot because I swallowed the fly, and then it hurt my foot.
Well,
And then
what happened?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, y'all just say, oh, that's the best thing to say for a bad day is, oh. I'm so
Am
sorry.
I making you upset to have a bad day?
Could we do if we're happy? You know, would that help you?
That might help
Okay,
me.
let's go, y'all. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, put on a better face than that. If you're happy and you know it, put on a smile. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, put on a smile. Yay! Now, which way do you look better? All right, everybody, look. Put on your sad face now. Put on that terrible
Okay,
face.
put on the
All
sad
right, now look.
face.
Yeah, you know that just makes everybody in a grouchy mood. Now put on your happy face. And see, that a smile just makes everything better. It really does. Look, this is a funny joke. Pretend that this side is your frown, and then this side is your happy, your pockets. Okay, you ready now? This side on the right should go to your frown. All right, now pull it out and put on a frown. Watch. All right, now pull the other one out. Put on a smile. That fun.
Turn your frown upside down.
That's a good thing to say. Turn your frown upside down, you'll have a smile.
That's right.
That lies to mile. That's what we have to make something rhyme.
That's right. We've got to rhyme.
Do you want to do if you're happy and you know it, do your funny faces you
And
got?
do our faces.
Okay, let's go. If I'm ready to practice, okay. If you're happy and you know it, make a smile. If you're happy and you know it, make a smile. If you are happy and you know it,
then your
face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, make a smile.
What's this?
If you are happy and you know it, be surprised. If you're happy and you know it, be surprised. Oh! If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, be surprised. Oh! Somebody brought us a bag of donuts. If you are happy and you know it, be silly. That's me. If you're happy and you know it, be silly. If you're happy and you know it, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, be silly. I'm going to be silly. I just always been kind of silly.
Oh.
If you are happy and you know it, cry boo-hoo. If you are happy and you know it, be sad and cry boo-hoo. If you are happy and you know it, well, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, cry boo-hoo. Blow your nose. Now then, okay. If you're happy and you know it, be scared. If you're happy and you know it, be scared. If you're happy and you know it, well, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, be scared.
I don't want to be this one again.
All right,
Let's
put
be
on a happy
happy.
face. If you are happy and you know it, put on a happy face. If you're happy and you know it, like ha ha ha, ha ha ha. If you're happy and you know it, your face is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, throw a kiss and put on a smile. Those are so cute.
They are
Well,
cute.
I hear the boy in the story today.
You
Didn't
hear
have a
the
very
boy
good
in the
day.
story?
I'm telling
All
you.
right. Y'all tell me what you think. I think he's angry myself. We're talking about Alexander. He had a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Poor Alexander.
Hey, let's say it for him. Poor guy. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Poor guy. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
All right, now all of a sudden, see, of course, what was his problem is he went to bed with gum, and you should never go to bed with gum in your mouth.
That's
Because you'll go to sleep and then you get it in your head. Okay, now
That
listen.
causes problems.
Uh-oh, something happened there now.
At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal.
He didn't get a surprise in his.
I think I'll move to Australia.
He's so bad.
In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. But no one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
You know, a lot of times if you're having a bad day, don't nobody else care. Sometimes they're having a bad day or a good day, and they're not worried about your day.
That's right, but sometimes you can make somebody else have a bad day.
can.
At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16 anyway? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, very bad, no good day.
Y'all say it again. Poor boy.
Poor Alexander.
Had a bad time.
I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone and the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia.
No,
He's being mean,
It's kind of mean because he's had a bad time, so he's getting
Right.
a bad time. Look at him.
There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Poor, oh, y'all say it, poor boy. Poor boy. Uh-oh.
That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia.
He thinks Australia's, that country gonna solve all his problems if he can get there.
On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody. But nobody even answered. He's having a pretty rough day.
He really is. Y'all say poor boy. Bless his heart.
So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes, but then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them.
He didn't want those. He wanted to be your poor boy. Y'all tell him, poor boy.
When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was as careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
And I think it was for his daddy. I just had to
I
pick
think
his
so.
daddy up.
There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing.
Poor boy.
I wonder if there's anything he does like.
Not today.
My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says that some days are like that. They really are. Some days it feels like everything goes wrong. Even in Australia.
What a funny book. Isn't that something? That's an old story, but it is so funny. Poor Alexandra. I feel sorry for her.
He really was having a bad day.
You know, it seems like sometimes if things go kind of bad, there's a bunch of little bad things that happen. But always there's some really good things too.
It is. When you have a bad day, start looking for some of the good stuff that's happening that day also.
And you know, sometimes if you just do something nice for somebody else, it'll make you feel better.
That's right.
So do that. We sure did have a good time. We're going to smile and tell you goodbye. You ready? Bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't move to Australia.